Whoops. Let's move that. Thankfully, it's just a fucking camera. Nothing incriminating, you know? Let's go here for a sec. Because I totally forgot to do that prior to hitting play. Okay, I think we're good there. Hey, Art. Real quick, just want to do my other random stuff. Why is my light on? Weird. Hey, Lilia. I think it's, hopefully that's how I say that. Otherwise, I am so sorry. Oh, having a brain fart. Been a long day. Like today was my day off. I spent my day off pretty much cleaning the entire day, working on tidying up the basement because the basement kind of got out of control for a little bit. So I got like one half figured out, one half side of the basement figured out, but we still have we bought some new shelves and everything to put up the Space Out Jessica's Jurassic Park stuff. So we got to do that so we can organize more. And now everything on this side where I do my craft stuff is either garbage or stuff that needs to be over here, but it's a bit of a hot mess at the moment. So that was today. Then also been cleaned, like moving things around the office too to make space for things. Possibly tomorrow I might be trying to put stuff on eBay or post some Instagram stuff. I appreciate it. Hopefully, with the way that wording is, hopefully you're still subscribed. Would greatly appreciate it. Well, especially you got to figure I got what about 15 years of heart collecting going on, and then stuff from just like here and there beforehand. Oh yeah, cleaning is abysmal. Then I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like whenever I'm cleaning, I just make things worse sometimes because it's like every time I try to clean, I'm just like knocking things over. Something gets askew as I'm trying to clean, so I end up cleaning more. It just feels like you almost like taking like one step forward, two steps back sometimes. Oh yeah, it's not a great crate. My mom got it for me. It's one of the. It's like a bootleg, like Mexico. It was from Mexico. It's funny. I dig it, but it is not the best representation of the crate. I would like to get a better one, but she's one of those like she knows like how much I like the movie, so she got it for me. And I thought it was the cute in its own little weird way. But anyways, today we're gonna be working on Zilla here a little bit more. Actually, heal you guys up a little bit. So some progress I did off camera is I sculpted the stomach region here. I've filled in some gaps here and there with random sculpting. I did this butt section back here. I also sculpted the under section of his jaw. So today's just going to be kind of just doing more random spots. I also need to sand this part out to make sure I don't have to readjust anything right around here, because right now it hooks, but the articulation's a little bit poor. So I'm going to sand around the perimeter here just to kind of open it up a little bit. We're making Zilla articulated. Well, at least that's the game plan, anyways. So we're gonna be doing that. I think first and foremost, I'm going to do the sanding bit, and then also if we get time, I need to work on making this look more like how it does in the Ultraman series. I forget your name off the top of my head. It's not is it Nebular? I think it might be Nebular. It's one where the frills go over top of the head. I got a different head coming in. Yeah, I was just saying that sounds about the guy that I seen make some that looked really cool. And I follow him on Instagram, but I haven't seen him post anything in a long time. But he was doing like crazy colors too. Like there's like he did like a My Pet Monster color scheme. Although I don't think they were. I want to say they were cheaper than 3, at least at the time. So I thought it was more like $1.50, somewhere around there. I'll have to check out the last Toy Store one. I saw you post them the one day, but I didn't really get a good look at them. I almost kind of want to just try to make my own for shits and giggles. I'm tempted. Oh, that'd probably be something for like a little later down the road. Okay, pop this off. I had my mask somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. I made sure to find it before we got started. So if I sound muffled and Darth Vadery, it's because of that. Like so. Oh, all right. So again, I'm just gonna dremel around this section here. Okay, I feel like this is comfortable, and you guys are slightly in the way. We're gonna move chat over here. So the dinosaur might fit here might be blocking some things. Oh yeah, well those parts are hanging out. Like here's his tail. Hanging out here. Oh, fun, Andrew. You have to tell me how your job goes. Where the heck did I put my tools? Anyway. Oh, dude. Oh, these are not the droids I'm looking for, but this might actually work alright. All right. Sit. See how that did the trick. So my side to side's good. My up and down, not as good as I would like it to be. All right, mask back on. Come on, man. I'm just trying to find my little tub of tools. There we go. I know I had it. The cup thing. The scenes that I remember this. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. There we go. That's more proper. Man. Just because it looks like a certain hole doesn't mean. Ugh. Okay. That's fun one number A. This is fun one number B. That's actually not too bad already. I think we'll roll with that one. Ugh. So I probably didn't explain it super well at the beginning, but what I was trying to do here is removing some of the epoxy and even some of the stuff I was sculpting on here so that I could adjust the articulation, because I can kind of set it up and get a gist of how things are going to work, but it's never going to fit exactly how you want it. And it's hard to keep testing it when it's soft, because then it messes things up. You got to retest it. So eventually you just got to commit and hope that's good enough. So for instance, like this tail section here, I probably could make it actually a little bigger if I want to. I might not worry about it, but it is something that there's a possibility I might work on that. But I think today what I want to do is I want to do this bottom neck piece here and probably try to get this stomach region set up, is what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, that Evolved Godzilla was sweet. Oh, dude, I just ship it for whatever, save some money. Because it's not like I'm gonna I still got to work on this, so it can come whenever. At least if it's coming to me. More than likely, no. It'd be kind of weird to add more spikes, and I think the way she set up, or he set up, it works. And then if you rear it up, it's pretty much like if you have it bend down a little bit, it's going to look a little funky. I have to work on trying to get this angled down a little bit better, but for right now, I'm pretty happy with it. I was going to actually try to get some videos up for today, but Arnez had some appointments after he got back into town. So sadly, I didn't get him over today. So more than likely today and tomorrow, we'll probably be streaming. / getting some shorts up. More shorts up. Like I just mentioned, working on cleaning, I could do some more of those videos. Oh, what the hell? It's not even it doesn't even have his parts. See how it is. Still a little too big. Oh man, I'm butthurt that I paid for my Ami package recently, and I did DHL on it, and they literally like the next day they're like, yeah, we're not shipping anything DHL. So we're gonna hold it until things settle out. I was like, oh, sons of bitches. Like I should have just sent it on sent it EMS or small air. So yeah, good times. Good times. No, I didn't. Did you get him in? Like I said, I've been cleaning all day, so I haven't really been too much on social media today. I ended up canceling them because I don't got room. And I'm already planning on picking up the 2012 turtles that NECA is doing, so Something had to give. Oh, okay. I saw somebody posted some photos, but I didn't see like if there was like actual comments about it, like if they were how good they were. Okay, so this is gonna be the fun one. I don't remember if this torso section can pop out on its own. That's usually how it works. Usually not too many people commenting. Oh, thank God. All right, so that was a bulge, right? I'm like, yeah, I got a 50-50 shot that this is going to snap. Thankfully, we're cool. And to be honest, I usually don't get like that many people on the live streams anyways. Actually, in terms of demographics, the live streams almost hurt my channel more than help, which is odd because initially they were like super promoting the live streaming stuff. So it would bump me up on like I don't know about the algorithm, but like in terms of like channel watch and stuff, like it would show me in people's feeds more so than people that weren't streaming. And then that changed, I guess, because it's like the amount of people that watch the streams and the videos is like negligible. Like the majority of the people just like watch the reviews, which is kind of how it's always been, anyways. So I always get sad like with the Stevie toy rooms and stuff that people. I get a lot of people that like them and ask for me to do more of them, but then like they just don't get views outside of certain ones. Oh, what to do? Yeah, it's always the weird ones, right? I almost think it was a bot because what was it? It was one of the turtles ones. Somebody was complaining about me being bald. The Tatsu, like Tatsu, I was streaming working on. People were like, it was just like the focal point of the live stream was just like, yes, I'm middle aged. I'm sorry. I'm middle aged and I have action figures and I have money to buy action figures. Like, what is this, 1990s? Like one conversation I had with a lady at work that was like at my old job, where she was like, "Aren't you too old to be buying these action figures?" Blah 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 blah. Coming from a lady that like spends an obnoxious amount of money on like NASCAR memorabilia stuff, and I was like, what's different? What makes my giant monster slash turtles alien predator stuff any different than your pretty much glorified Hot Wheels car? Did not have a good response for that one. We also didn't talk very much, so as one could guess. I was like, you waste your money on those, I waste my money on this. It's just the nature of the beast. I like my monster creepy stuff more so than I like vroom vroom cars. That's what makes us different. But it was a chick. Well, I guess I was say it was a chick that was the one that was making the comments. My favorite thing is like I'm already married. I don't have to impress anybody. I just need to pay my taxes, keep my child fed. eventually meet my maker. But until then, I'm buying my little plastic things and I'm going to enjoy it, damn it. Just call me Rob Zombie because I'm never going to stop. Never gonna stop me, never gonna stop. Oh, that's gonna be interesting because there's like a bend here. It's also gonna be the harder part because of the way the stomach is. That's how I made a good buddy at work. Somebody was giving him shit, and because he like Gundams and stuff. And kind of the same conversation about because he brought them to work and was building them. People were like, oh, "Isn't that kind of a waste of money?" It was just like he can spend his money on what he wants. It's like at least he shows up. Being a functional member of society, and he has decent hand-eye coordination. Favorite Godzilla is the 1962 from King Kong versus Godzilla. Just always had a soft spot for that suit. On a sad note, I should have looked at the detailing on his stomach a little bit better because I need to do these little circles in the detailing. And it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, which is true. Like I think it possibly make one eventually, but it's one of those like situations I wouldn't hold my breath. So why not commission somebody to do it if it's something that you really want? Oh, I'm trying to look around my table. I forgot any because when I did the this section here, I used aluminum foil to make my little circles, and they came out pretty solid. I was gonna do the same thing. Problem is, I don't have any aluminum foil here. That I see, anyways. Oh, my back. Oh, you know what? Oh, I might have a plan. Can I strip this? This is about the right size that I want. All right, well, I learned I could strip it. I don't know where my keys went to. Yeah, I was to say when I stop having money, that'll definitely put a kebab on quite a few things. That freaking Trump. He's had these tariffs up. Gonna stop my collecting of certain things pretty darn quick. At least for a little bit till things subside. God, I wish I would have found this thing yesterday. Well, not yesterday, the other day when I was doing it, because this is like the perfect size for these little circles. The only thing that sucks about this is just going to be super tedious trying to get all these little freaking little dots in there. Hopefully, we hear more stuff. We hear more about the tariffs soon, though, if they're what they're going to be doing with it. I know there was like a hold till the 2nd, but I'm kind of concerned that I haven't heard anything else about them. Yeah, I don't. They posted that it was going to be. It's on indefinite hiatus until this whole situation blows over. Because at the current rate, they would have to charge. I think it was pretty much like double plus. And just like they explained it, like who's going to be buying, who would pay like 300 ish for that set. Said 100, I was pretty stoked. 300, yeah, I could make them myself. I was like, $100 will sign me up. I stopped printing. I stopped planning on printing in the buildings that I had because it was like it's just more cost effective for me just to buy that set. So it's definitely a shame. Same with their figure getting put on hiatus too. So that's why I'm curious to hear more about if they've adjusted anything or not. So like I said, because if that's the case, that's going to definitely be putting a strangle on me buying new figures. Anyways, might have to go back to collecting like vintage stuff for a little bit. Yeah, it'd be kind of silly not to at least like make progress on it. I think the issue is like they can work on it, but they can't like do anything at the factory with it until they can. Because the factory ain't gonna work on it if they don't have plans to ship them out anytime soon. I would imagine, anyways. So there we go. There. All the little tummy details. Oh yeah, I've seen the Ramen Toys one. That one's pretty sweet. I like my dogs being mischievous upstairs. So for the detailing on its side, I'm just kind of doing. Zilla's got these like little crisscross patterns. Because like I say, a lot of this detailing, it's gonna get lost anyways because of it being in between the joints. So it doesn't have to be as good as the body, but it just needs to still hold up. I had a dull Exacto blade hating out. Where'd it go? There we go. I like using the back of this for these sections here because I need to make the detailing that's on its back. It's almost kind of like it just has a bunch of little cuts. But I'm just trying to smooth out some of the epoxy putty. Well, it's not so lifted on the back. Because I want it to, as best as possible, look like it's actually meant to be on the figure. And not something that was put over top of it. Should do a face reveal. As you can see my face plenty. It's plenty of things on here. Heck, most of the stream thumbnails generally have my face on it. I just noticed that if I didn't put my face on it, they tend to get a little more views. So I stopped doing it. So just like that. And it's got the scratch marks on the back. To kind of match the texturing of the skin on the back. And I pop it off, and we set it aside so I don't touch it. I was actually really happy with the way this one came out the other day. It's not the fun part. I was thinking of doing both of these, but I don't think I can do both of them tonight. So I could probably do the top of the head here, realistically, and see where that ends up. There's a lot of reviews and whatnot. Like, if you really want to see my face, there's your one shot of oh, what the heck's that guy's name? I get the dude that made Minecraft a lot. I know a lot of people comment on that one. favorite in-person one was somebody thought I was Josh Sweet and wanted an autograph. I'm like, I can't tell if you're serious. Let's see, where's my one with the little... I want to pack it around the section here. Oh, you guys can't even remotely see what I'm doing. My bad. When nobody told me it was facing down the bottom. Yeah, holy cow, it's notch. Nobody tells Notch what to do. Notch will do what he wants. Not supposed to chop up a giant Godzilla figure. Notch is going to do it. Okay. Okay, now that I got that in, gotta figure out kind of my pitch that I need this to be. So ideally, it still needs to hide the detailing, but kind of blend in with the back here a little bit. Anything, I could probably add a little more to the sides here. Yeah, shoot, when we first started the channel, that was all we did. Then we tried to do the couch reviews, because I actually like doing the couch reviews, but I think as a whole, it seems like people didn't like them as much. Like, they tend to get more dislikes, so that's why one of the reasons why I went back to just doing mainly the unimportant reviews. And stuff at the table, because it's also just easier to edit. Although if I do get him over tomorrow, we got to talk about the new Predator trailer. Got some opinions. Scars more hair. I beg to differ. Yeah, that's kind of my thought on it. It's just like, it's not atypical compared to what a lot of people are doing. But I do get that they're harder to, I wouldn't say watch, but just to get a really good a good idea from the review of what you're purchasing. They're not the best, but I found them, for me, I feel like we got more entertainment out of it. And they just seem a little more lively to me. Filming them, editing them. But like I mentioned, it's harder to really, for like the figure to stand out though in those videos. Okay, now I gotta try to do the same kind of pattern here, just definitely the Badlands trailer. I just have to rewatch the Killers trailer. Personally, I'm excited for both of them, especially the movie. I think they did a really good job of getting me like hyped from the trailer. I know there was a lot of people that were kind of upset about the way the Predator looked. I think he looks fine. It's got a bit more of like that. It's very like Nordic, like Viking in appearance. Plus, there's precedent for that from the comics and stuff, anyways, of them actually like braiding their hair like in more of a ponytail. There's actually predators that have done that. It's in the books. It's gonna be too big. That is way too big. Made something with a bigger circle than the one I was poking previously. Huh. Plus, after hearing more, I think it was like Bloody Disgusting. Got to see more of the movie, like 20 minutes of the movie, and it sounds pretty interesting. Well, that's been my complaint for the longest time. Is I just wish they would take more from like the extended universe, like the comics and whatnot. Because I think like you could do a really sweet AVP movie, but please don't do an AVP movie in our timeline. Like an Alien versus Predator movie should almost be. I must muck that up. Should almost be like an alien movie with predators in it, more so than like how they been doing them as it at like a alien movie with a predator movie with aliens in it. Like I need some space marines, some futuristic weaponry. Oh, that almost worked as a good circle. Don't mind me, just digging around for stuff. Let's see if that works a little better. Not really what I wanted. That's a little better. Kind of just poking a bunch of little holes to make my concentric circles. Just flesh out the detail a little bit better. It's not going to match quite what I had going on with the head originally, but it'll work. As I just squish the shit out of it. That mucked up some things. Ball joint had one job, and that was to not do what she just did. Well, I think that's going to have to be good. Always the hardest part about doing these two is like I don't have a proper structure to really keep this in place under the head. That being said, I don't hate the way that looks right now. I might just leave that the way it is. Ooh, I see a problem though. Right there. Could push this back a little bit. Okay, I think we're gonna call that good for the head there. No, I haven't watched it yet. To be honest, there's not much of a point in me watching until I actually go to do it, you know? Oh, I'm wondering if I got enough here to kind of do anything more that I need to do. Right now, I'm pretty well set on all this stuff. Like, all that's pretty good. I can't do anything else really here because if I start getting handsy with the top section, I'm just gonna end up messing things up. So on a sad note, I think I have to bail on the rest of this section of epoxy putty, which kind of sucks. Well, I guess I can. I could probably eyeball that. Okay, might not be getting around the Nebular tonight, but yeah, and I almost kind of wish I liked the trailer in the fact that it didn't really spoil much for the plot of the movie, for the most part. What kind of sucks is that they spoil that she's an Wayland Yutani android. That and there's Wayland Yutani stuff in the background. So Aliens is in that universe. No, maybe I'll actually tie into the other Alien stuff or the other Predator movies, which kind of sucks because I don't need to tie into the Predators. But yeah, the movie's not that bad. It's not like Last Jedi bad, where I'm just like, can we just not have anything having to do anything with the sequel trilogy? I'd be honky fudging dory on that. It's one of those movies like I can sort of appreciate that they were trying to do something different, but then again, it's probably the most it's the Star Wars movie that feels the least like a Star Wars movie. And I think that's what hurts my feelings the most about that movie. And it's not like Godzilla where you can kind of get away with it because it's like, well, it's a new interpretation and we're doing things a little differently. So the movie can not feel like a Godzilla movie, but still not be as much of a hindrance to the overall feel. Kind of like how Godzilla vs. Sea Monster bugged me way more than Zilla ever did. I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to get a follow-up to Prey, but I almost don't need one, you know? Because I enjoy that it's like a precursor to what we got with the other Predator movies, and kind of sets up that the lore for things to come down the road. But I'm way more intrigued about them doing stuff like this Badlands, where it's in like a future setting, and the Predator actually gets to be like the main centerpiece, which I think is something like as fans we've been clamoring for the longest time. It's like Transformer movies and such, where it's just like just let the bots be the center of the tension. It's like the Transformers 1, I think, is probably the best Transformer movie we got. Next to Bumblebee. Oh, I'm still in the boat of I need a bigger circle. I was hoping this would work, but it didn't work nearly as well as I wanted it to. This problem is the little piece in the center of the stupid straw is like the flimsiest freaking thing. I do like with the movie how it has like she ends up getting like the gun at the end that you see in Predator 2. It just kind of like helps to solidify that like it's in the Predator universe. Okay, I'm gonna get the base of the neck sculpted out. Yeah, I'll probably call that good there. Because I probably should get going to bed here soon. It's like I gotta be up early for work, and then Tuesday's my birthday, so that'll be fun. So hopefully Arnez gets over tomorrow, so I can edit a video. So I'll have a video ready for you guys for Tuesday because I ain't doing crap Tuesday. Ugh. I'll let you guys see my face. Everybody's asking about the gloriousness that is Steve. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but back in that corner, you can actually get to that corner now where my video game stuff is. There's still the board games I got to deal with. But we're gonna put some shelves here. I'll have more Jurassic Park stuff on it. This is the game plan. And then my wife's art area we're trying to open back up. So hopefully she can maybe do some stuff. And then I've been moving things around the office here and there. Hey, Atomic. So if I do stream, tomorrow will probably be messing around with this guy. He's been in like 2 thumbnails and I still haven't touched a damn thing. Yeah, the Jurassic Park stuff. So it's like all opened up now. But my wife has like so much dinosaur things that it's just like we need more shelving. And then, like, my gaming figures are kind of like, some of them are out here and a couple of them are in my office. My office are like my favorite ones, which is odd because I don't have the Dead Space stuff in there, but it just doesn't fit. But my AVP, the AVP arcade figures and the Street Fighter ones hang out in my office. Nah, I think it's fine the way it is, although it's starting to get a little bit of gray in it, which is a little sad. It's like right on this side here, I'm starting, like, it's getting some gray in. It's one of those, it's going to happen eventually, so at a certain point, I'm just going to be like, you get, like, I'm going to get too old where it's like, if I die, it's like, how is this right? It's just not going to look natural. It's kind of like this. I could try to, like, get the stuff to fill it or possibly do more things, but yeah, it's like, I'm hoping if it, at least if it goes gray, I hope it gets like patchy, so it's like red salty. I'm like, that's the dream, right? It just doesn't go pure, or that, or it just goes like pure white. I'll be Santa for Christmas. That's how I'll make my retirement savings. Or toupee. Yeah. Problem is, I always liked spiking my hair growing up, so honestly, I'd probably still do it. Nah, we got so I'm cheap. So what they're currently on is like the plastic hardware shell shelves. So we just got 4 more of those, but they're pretty wide. The ones I bought aren't the widest, but my hope is putting them together. It's like an extra 60 inches. Well, it'll be what, 60 inches on both sides, plus I think like another 2 feet wide. So I'll help quite a bit with with our like giant apatosauruses and what have you, like all the long neck dudes, and just the colossals in general. So I gotta figure out, we have an extra Carnotaurus hanging around that we were gonna do something with, and I don't know if we're doing something with it anymore. And it's just been like in pieces in a corner. Problem is, nobody, like, it's not worth selling, so we'll see how it goes. But anyways, you can help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the day with channel and donate, greatly would appreciate it. If you guys like to get some commission stuff done for yourself, best way to do it is either through my personal Instagram or Etsy. Link are both in the description. If you guys like to get some custom beams for your action figures, like this one I actually found. I have to actually print some more because the Etsy shop ran out of the Gigan beams, and now I'm excited because I actually sold the one I made for myself because I was planning. I was like, eventually I'll make a new one, and I've been really bad because I don't ever keep anything I make for myself. I end up always selling everything. I'm trying to be better about that, so I have some beams set aside already. Eventually, once I get the stuff back out to the garage, I'll start printing some more things. But if you guys like to get some custom beams, but there's the Etsy down below, or the Discord's the best way to get a hold of me. Just for direct messaging. Plus, you go with could talk with like-minded people, the people that do custom commissions, kaiju stuff. Sonic the Hedgehog, I know, is a big one when we talk about quite. No, I wouldn't say it frequently, but it pops up more than I would have thought it would have. Turtles. Or if you guys like to pick up action figures, there's also links for Entertainment Earth and Calcus. Entertainment Earth, I highly recommend if you're buying anything expensive in stateside, and especially if the tariff thing has become more of a thing. Probably one of the better, safer ways to go about getting some of your import figures. Till then, though, also if you guys are looking for getting your Calcus figures, there's also a link in the description for, well, not Calcus, Haya figures. There's a link in the description for CalcusToys.com. You can save 6% off your order with code SteveCalcus at checkout. It's my go-to place for getting anything Haya. So no, they tend to be like a little more pricey, but with the discount code and if you factor shipping in, It still runs you about the same as stateside, and you get them much sooner. It's still cheaper than buying straight from Haya. So I've heard many of horror stories buying directly from them. Oh, especially with that whole the Burning Godzilla fiasco, and then with the whole shipping thing, it's just been like one nightmare after another. But anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one.